Expect bigger deficits, much bigger deficits. I'm Brian Lilley with TheRebel.Media. The world economy is not going well. We've told you about this, the idea that oil could go well below $30 a barrel, down perhaps as low as $10 a barrel, that the loonie could sink to 59 cents U.S. These are external forces driving the economy, just as they were before Justin Trudeau and the Liberals took over. But they're still focused on their sunny ways and their thought that deficit spending is what Canada needs. So Trudeau was asked a simple question as his cabinet was meeting in New Brunswick.
Simple question, will you or won't you let Bill Morneau go past $10 billion in deficit? Yes or no?
One of the things that I've been very pleased with is that we have government by cabinet, which means I have charged ministers, extraordinarily competent ministers, to make the right decisions to lead the country in the direction that we all got elected on.
A couple of points on that. One, that was not a yes or no answer. Two, Trudeau is taking jabs still at Stephen Harper, the former Prime Minister, no longer even leader of his own party, saying we have government by cabinet. He's trying to say that Harper was a one-man show. Well, let me tell you this. When it comes to managing the books, sometimes you need a man at the top or a woman at the top willing to say no. Jean Chrétien was famous. Remember, he was a Liberal, but Jean Chrétien was famous for saying no to cabinet ministers. When Trudeau says he wants government by cabinet and the budget ostensibly by cabinet, well, that means cabinet ministers constantly saying, I need more money for this, I need more money for that. Quick story about Chrétien. He used to tell people you're all getting cuts during the back in the days of austerity. If a cabinet minister came forward to him and asked him for more money, he would cut them by even more than they were scheduled for. It taught the cabinet ministers to find new ways to do more with less. And it worked for Canada all through the late 90s and early 2000s. But to Trudeau, that's a bad way to work things, even though it's how a Liberal that supported him used to work. Now, the Conservatives, of course, will come out and oppose the idea of running deficits of $20 to $30 billion. That's what we're going to be looking at now. But one man and one party will not. That is Tom Mulcair and the NDP. While Mulcair campaigned on balanced budgets back in the August, September, October election period, well, now he's saying we're into a recession time and it's probably time to open up the taps and spend lots more.
Now, we were the first in 2008 to call for stimulus spending because we were in, well, it's actually been described by very serious economists as not just the deepest recession, but in fact we were in a depression in 2008. So stimulus spending was so important. We worked very hard. We pushed very hard. You recall the whole issue at the time. So there are times when stimulus spending way beyond is required.
What Mulcair does want is a change in how taxes are collected. He wants an increase in corporate taxes. He used to talk about oil and gas companies all the time. Well, they're not making money now, so how do you tax a company that's losing money? But now he's talking about banks and insurance companies. The same old socialist song all over again. It won't work, and I doubt that Justin Trudeau is going to jump on that bandwagon, but he is going to do another socialist idea, and that is try and soak the rich. He's going to increase taxes for top income earners. That's not going to fill the fiscal hole from his tax cut for everyone. It's not a middle class tax cut, it's a tax cut for everyone. So let's face facts. This is going to be a falling scenario for all of us. We're going to see government spending go up as government revenue goes down. A recipe for disaster. But don't worry, everyone. We've got sunny ways with the Liberals. Sunny ways indeed.